No, I accidentally stopped the video. Goodness gracious. Okay, so I accidentally stopped the video while the phone was ringing. So now we just need to hang tight. It's ringing again. I'll call her back. So I've scraped off the excess, and I'm going to remove the transfer. And there we have the bee. I don't know, I don't want to move it too much because I don't want to get it stuck to itself and smear the design. But look at all of that detail. That is the bee. So now I need to wash this transfer. I will be right back. Okay, so here is the transfer now. I've cleaned it. It's still wet. It's got some stains on it, and that's fine. The screened areas are nice and clean. And so now I'm going to lay it sticky side up and let it air dry. Okay, so it's laying on a towel now so it can air dry. So now I'm going to blow dry this just a little bit so that I don't pull it up when I place this on there. It's about to get loud. You may want to turn your volume down. Okay, there's just a little bit of tackiness, but for the most part, the area that I need dried is dry. So we are going to add the word humble. This is a transfer that says humble and kind. I love the script on here. So tonight I am using the word humble. And so I want the H to start down here, close to the B. Right around there, I think. Let me measure it. I guess since I'm on the phone, 4 1/4. Perfect. Okay. I promise you, I probably wouldn't be getting these phone calls and messages if I wasn't recording this. It's kind of like having a child around, you know. And this one, maybe it'll be okay. So I'm just making sure that it's stuck down to the fabric really well around the edges of the lettering because I don't want any bleeding. And I'm going to tape off the areas that I do not want to ink on. And these lines belong to the word and, but I think I want to include those lines. So I'm going to take some painter's tape. And I'm going to put it right here, just like that. I need to make it shorter. And I don't want to cover up any of the word humble, just like that. And then I'm going to take this, place it right there over the rest of that K. So now I don't have to worry about accidentally including parts that I don't want on there. And I'll just take my black ink and just cover up all the screened areas. Just like that. And just kind of going over it again. Now I'm going to remove the excess and put it back in the jar. And then let's peel to review. Whoops. I see a spot that kind of got missed. So go over it a little bit with And there we go. Oh my goodness, I am loving it. I am loving it. Okay, I need to go wash this really quick. Okay, so now it is sitting on a towel, sticky side up so it can dry. And on here, I'll pull it up a little closer. There's a couple little spots I want to fix. I don't know if you could see them right there and right there. So I grabbed my little tiny paintbrush. And I'm just going to dip it in the black ink and dab it on the spot. And that's it. Just a couple tiny little spots that I want to fix. Just like that. And now it's ready. So I'm going to dry it just a little bit. It's about to get loud here. Okay, I paused you for a little while so you don't have to sit there watching me dry it. It's still a little tacky in some areas, but I'm not too worried about up here at this point. I'm worried about down here when I place this on here. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the little hive. I didn't show you. They're written on the back already. Okay. I write on the back before I start using them so that I know which side to put the transfers back. Oh, I didn't write on that one. I'll do that really quick. So this is the Humble and Kind, and I know exactly which side to use because this is the high gloss side and that is the matte side. So the matte side is where you want to write. That way when you return the transfer to its backing, you'll be sure to put it on the correct side, which is the high gloss side. Okay, so set those aside. Now I want to put a little border here. Let's see, pretty close to the bee. I'll start in the white area right there. Right about there. And what I want to do is stop at the tip of the B and at the tip of the E. Okay, so I'm going to measure here. It's 4 1/4. So this is where I will put this. Okay, so this will be 4 1/4 inches. And that lines up with the bee, with the bee wings, with the wing. And then this side as well, I'm going to do 4 1/4 inches from the edge. It's hard to do with all this stuff on the table. So it's going to go right about here. Okay. 4 1/4. 4 1/4. So it lines up with the edge of the E. Okay, so that's that, and I want to press down here, press down there. Okay, and then I only want a couple rows. I don't want the whole thing. So I am going to bring this right about there. Right about there. Okay, and now I'm going to take the black ink and I'm going to start on the side here, and I'm going to go against what I said earlier. First, I'm going to come away from the tape because I don't want to go towards the tape so that it doesn't go up underneath it. Same on here, and come away from the tape, and then I'm going to do the same thing here. Go away from the tape. Oops. We need more ink. Okay. Away from the tape. And I'm going to go ahead and just swipe it sideways here so I don't risk running off the edge of the transfer. If I get ink off the edge of the transfer, I'll never get it out of this towel, because it's a very light towel and a very dark ink. Okay. Ooh, I almost did it. I almost ran it off the edge of the... I sometimes get in a rush, you know, and I'm not careful enough. I didn't want to put any painter's tape up there because I didn't want to risk sticking it to the design and getting it and pulling it up. Because the ink is dry for the most part, but it's not set. And I don't know, it might not pull it up, but I don't want to take a chance. So now I'm just going to take this off. I want more on that one. I just got it on my fingers, so I have to be careful. So I'm going little by little, so that way if there's anything that I missed, I can touch it up as I go. And it's easier if you're able to just lay it back down rather than trying to place it back in the perfect spot. And there it is. I like it. Okay, I need to go watch this transfer really quick. Okay, so I'm going to dry this a little bit, so you may want to turn on your volume down. It's still wet. Okay, so now here is what we have so far. Be humble. And so here's my question for you. And I'm going to wait till we get feedback before I do anything. But do we want to leave it as is, or do we want to, let me see if I can do this in a way that will help. Do we want to add a top border? So this is what it would look like if we add a top border, sort of. So we have this, or we have this. So you let me know what you think, with or without the second border. And that will help me to decide what to do with it. In the meantime, I'm going to show you how to heat set this. If you don't have a heat press, you can use an iron, okay? I have a heat press, so I need this little pad underneath so I don't warp my mat here. And I'm going to put this on the mat. And then I'm going to use some parchment paper to put between the heat and the ink. And I'm going to set this heat press on the ink for 30 seconds. Now, if you're using an iron, you would set the iron to about cotton setting. And you would do the same thing, put it on the ironing board and put the parchment paper over it and then iron on it. And you want to do it for 4 minutes. And as big as this design is, you're going to want to do half of it for 4 minutes and then the other half for 4 minutes. And you just kind of, you know, just kind of jiggle it around on there for 4 minutes, okay? And then when you've done both halves on the front, I have to turn this over. You want to turn it over and do the back side the same way. Iron half of it for 4 minutes and half of it for 4 minutes. If you have one of these, you can have it done in 30 seconds on each side. So while this is going, I also want to give you a little bit of information about Club Couture. Club Couture is a monthly membership. There will be a video about this through the party. It's at some point in the party. It's a monthly membership of $19.99 a month, and you will receive 1 B-size transfer and 3 packets of chalk paste, different colors, instructions on how to do the design with ideas and tips, and that'll come to you free shipping. Your monthly subscription is free shipping, and it also comes with the perk of flat rate shipping, which is $4.95 in the US. I'm not sure what it is in Canada. I'll have to find out. And all kinds of perks and benefits and sales and deals that the company will put on for members only, as well as whatever I do in the VIP group for the members as well. And here it is. Here's the towel. Be humble. So I have this Be Humble, and we have Be Kind. Be kind and be humble. I love them. That's it. That's how we do towels. Shirts are done the same way. So put your vote up and let me know what you think. 2 borders or just 1? All right, thanks everybody. See you soon.